Hello everybody, welcome to Awesome. I'm Mark Ash, I'm the Managing Director here at Awesome. And this?
I'm John Glover and I'm the Operations Director here.
And today we're bringing you a little video about Awesome and what we've been up to recently. And we are sitting here in our new Dyno waiting area. So with this video, we wanted to give you a little bit of history about when we started and also why we have decided to build this, what I would say, amazing facility. Awesome started in 1989 and the founder was a gentleman called Jim Cotton, who is still very much around today and we keep in contact. So I joined Jim in 2005 and I became a shareholder director in 2007. Took over the whole business in 2017 and obviously we've grown rapidly since then. So why did we build a state-of-the-art building? Well, three reasons. The first reason, ultimately, number one, is the customer. We wanted to have a better facility for the customers that spend their time here during the day, have a much more relaxed area to work in, for us to talk in. And of course, we've developed a new coffee bar. So pastries in the morning or croissants in the morning, and obviously free coffee and free drinks as well throughout the day. And the facility is quite warm and welcoming, I would say.
Very welcoming.
Rich.
It's going to give everybody a different kind of experience when they're in the waiting room, and the waiting area is a comfy, nice place for anybody to work from, wait around from. And then once you actually have a look through the glass, past the service reception, you can see where all the real work and the real Awesome is the other side of that reception.
Number two, John, what was the reason for number two for us doing the building?
Next door, because it was a modified building, it had always had that disconnect between the front of house and the workshop, and then the same on the sales side. They were always detached and could never really see what was going on in the heart of the business, which is really the workshop. Whereas now we've been able to start with a completely clean sheet, and we've been able to bring all that together with the glass on the first floor and the lower level. That brings the whole business together, so the people who are working on reception, there's no running around the building trying to find out what's going on with everyone's vehicles. There's no customers trying to peer through a little bit of glass, trying to work out what's happening with their cars. It just look through the window there, straight from the new reception, and it's all there to see.
And ultimately, it was about, the second one is also about the staff itself, having a better facility for the staff, not just the staff that we currently have now, but also the potential staff that may come and want to work at Awesome. So we've included a gymnasium here for the staff, and as you'll see through the video, a much better working environment. So number three was a selfish reason really, and it was about me wanting to leave my stamp in Awesome. So obviously I joined, as I said, Jim Cotton in 2005, who's done an absolute remarkable job throughout the years in building this brand, but I wanted to put my stamp on the brand, and the way to do this was actually to build something special for our, as I said, our customers and the staff, and hopefully inspire other people in the industry.
So the year before COVID hit, Mark started making plans to purchase this unit, and literally just as they announced lockdown, I went through to Mark and said, "You've got to stop it, you can't buy that building." And Mark just looked at me and said, "John, there's no backing out now. I signed for it 2 days ago." Initially, we expected the build to take around 12 months, but with it being COVID, pretty much for the first 12 months, not a lot happened. Apart from maybe a little bit of fun in the unit. We had Mark doing a few donuts, and he nearly ran me over with the Porsche.
I was in a few donuts in the M2 once we stripped the building out, and then we did and you can see back on our Awesome Cars YouTube channel, where we had the interview with the, well, just look at the Porsche video, it's called The Interview, you'll see. But John really got taken out by me whilst he was sitting out there.
Yeah, that rear spoiler of that GT3 RS missed me by about that much. So once we'd stopped using the facility for our own fun and our own vehicle track, the real work had to get underway. And nobody can really prepare you for what's involved and the kind of problems that can be thrown at you. When we look at the dyno cell in a little bit, there's a very big and expensive hole that dyno had to sit into. And bearing in mind all the people who we were working with and dealing with, we've got structural engineers, we've got concrete people, we've got a project manager on site, there's a project director, we've got the people who supply us the rolling road, and everyone comes to me and they're like, where's that hole going? I'm like, isn't that for you to say? And when it came to some of those decisions, a lot of that landed on my lap, and probably the biggest stress that we had was where that dyno hole went, because after it was all done and we spent £15,000 having it all shuttered and concreted in, I found out that it was 150 millimetres the wrong way. So I kept that quiet and under my hat for quite a number of months till the dyno actually went in there. Unfortunately, we found out that it wasn't going to be the problem that I'd been stressing about for all those months. Other problems with the electrics going in, and some of the finer details when it comes to a large project like this can easily be overlooked. One of the other bigger ones was for the dyno extraction and all the fans. So we've got two 15 kilowatt fans downstairs, we've got two 12.5 kilowatt ones just circulating the air upstairs, as well as two 7.5 kilowatt fans just for the exhaust extraction. One company, they supply us all the fans, we give the information over to the electricians team to get it all plumbed in. You know, they spent weeks getting all that all sorted, and then when it came to actually plumbing it all in and getting it all ready together, and the electricians come through and they were like, there's two little letters missing off all that information, and that's TP for 3-phase, so we'd only had them wired in for single phase electrics, so they literally had to rip it all out and start all over again. What challenges have you come up with, Mark?
So I don't think I even want to get into the challenges, John, if I'm being totally honest with you. This has been one heck of an experience, and not really one that I don't think I want to do again, because everything has been a challenge in this project.
I thought you might have just mentioned the showroom floor.
No, showroom floor has been a challenge, and obviously, as you can see, this floor, I wanted to do something that was very warm, and I didn't want to, we're not a main dealer and we don't pretend to be a main dealer. And I've seen, you know, a lot of the Audi dealerships, the lovely floors that they have through and they're tiled, etc. I wanted to do something very much different and unique. And I do believe that I've been able to do that. So,
yeah, you know, everything that you've been trying to achieve in here has wanted to be that next level with no compromise. And I think throughout the project we've got on very, very well, apart from when it's come to making the decisions about the furniture.
Yeah, let's not get John involved in any decor and stuff.
He says I've got no taste, I say he's got no taste.
Look at this.
Well, look at the place.
Here.
Exactly.
So we're really pleased to say that we are nearly ready for opening. We are 95% done. As you can see through some of the video that there is some final more touches to be done, which should be done this week. We are opening for our opening day on the 18th of June, and the following day, the 19th, the Monday, we will be looking to move everybody over into the facility. And I'm sure, John, that's going to go really smooh.
Yeah,
just like this build.
Like everything else.
So also behind me, you can see this full glass wall. We're going to come back to this, but we're now going to take you around the building and show you some of the areas like reception, the gym, and the dyno room. So as you can see, welcome to our new reception. First of all, let's check out this floor. So this floor is a resin floor, a high polished glass resin floor, and it is not our normal awesome colors in here. Here is the reception area. This is where Lisa and Georgia will be working and serving our customers. You can see straight across from the reception area is the bifold doors, where we are now able to bring a car and park a car into our reception area. As you walk through from the front doors to the reception area, there's a big glass wall behind this where the customer can see everything that is going on via reception. Here you can see our coffee bar. This is the chilled area for a customer to sit up with some of the members of staff and be able to enjoy a coffee, a chat and a catch up. Here is the waiting area for the customers. We've got leather sofas, coffee table. This is a place where the customer can chill out or get on with some work or just enjoy their awesome coffee. As you can see, we have 3 seats here, and this is a sitting area where the customer can work from, and we will also be putting iPads in where the customer can link straight on to our own website and hopefully purchase. We also decided that we really needed a high-end customer toilet, not like the facility that we currently have. So as you can see, this is the new stairway that we put in, and this leads directly upstairs to the accounts department and the sales department. Also, this is a route that we will take customers that can walk across the walkway across the top of the workshop, be able to view the cars while they're in, and this will lead down to the dyno waiting area where all the magic happens.
As we move into the workshop, the first thing that you can see, it's clean, it's clinical, it's pristine. Everything in there is brand new. The one thing that probably stands out the most is the workshop toolboxes and tool stations. Each one of those is all fed with 2 different types of oil. They have all the air lines concealed in there, there's fresh water in there. We also ended up with all new ramps, so we've got 6 of the 2.5 ton 2-post ramps. We have a 3-ton commercial lift, and we ended up installing the new scissor lift for the 4-wheel alignment machine, which is going to end up having ADAS in the coming months.
Yeah, so all of the toolboxes, the reason why we did the toolboxes and not having the normal techs their own toolboxes is we wanted a uniformed workshop. So a new technician coming into Awesome will be able to just bring in their tools and move straight in with their own workstation, and also it gave our current techs an absolutely amazing workbench to work from, and it just looks all uniformed.
Even when it came down to the lighting, industry standard would usually be 300 lumens per unit. The ones that we've got installed in there are 1,000 lumens, just typical of Mark there. There's no half measures. And here is our new training room, and this training room is going to give us the ability to support the numerous dealers that we've got throughout the UK. A lot of help and support and training when it comes to the hardware and all the different brands that we supply.
Yeah, and that facility also allows us to do software and data training from up here and be able to come downstairs and jump on the dyno.
Yeah. Over the next few weeks, this will start to fill up with a lot of product from all the brands that we're able to distribute.
So people may be wondering why we have a gym. The gym I wanted to put in, definitely not for myself, but for the staff. And it's a nice facility for something to have for new and upcoming staff, as well as providing something for our current staff. We didn't have one in the existing building, but there are some members of staff that do frequent the gym, and we decided that instead of them paying for a gym membership, that they could be able to come in early, use the gym, or stay late, or be able to do it through their lunchtime period. It just offers something extra for anybody that works for Awesome.
So moving on down from the gym, here we are in one of our new kitchens, and what we've managed to do here is create a home from home kitchen. We've got dishwasher, fridge freezers, air fryers, toasters, kettles, all the cutlery and everything. It's all brand spanking new, considering, I'm going away myself, considering that next door we haven't had a kitchen facility in there for nearly 12 months because we were becoming that short on space. So moving on from the kitchen, we go straight through to our new office space, and here is a space where we've managed to bring all the separate departments together. So we'll be incorporating sales, accounts, and we'll bring in over our social media and videographer to this side, and I'm going to be based in the main office space. Just off the main office space, we have a new boardroom. We've got the 85-inch tellies there, so we can actually have some proper meeting room solutions in place.
This will, yeah, as normally when we have a meeting, there's normally 3 or 4 of us huddled around an iPhone. So this meeting room will give us that space to be able to have a proper Teams meeting.
Yeah, we'll be able to finally have some proper meetings and actually portray ourselves as professionally as we want to be, rather than, as Mark's mentioned, us all just being huddled around a mobile phone. And then just off the main office space, we have Mark's new office. Of course, that's the one that has all the gadgets in there, so you'll find him huddled around his nice little fire there, looking through his switch glass.
You've got to have some luxuries in life. And obviously outside of my office is our accounts department, which we have recently just expanded. And as you can see, we have a large window from our sales office and accounts department looking down into the workshop. As John mentioned previously about downstairs being able to do that, we are now bringing all of the company together: sales, accounts, social media, marketing, and of course our reception into the workshop.
So following on from that leads us to the room we're in now, which is our Dyno Lounge.
And this, for me, has to be one of the most special rooms that we've created. I've done a lot of research online to find and look for a facility that we could build something close to. But I did see something that was in the States, and we took this to what I believe was another level. And it's special. And the reason it's special is because of this. And this is our dyno facility. I think that we've created a dyno facility that is probably one of the best in Europe. Nobody that I know of has a window of this magnitude that is now fully switchable. We also invite our customers to come here for an experience. So this dyno cell was designed to house a lot of customers, and also we are going to be able to give that customer a one-on-one experience with the dyno operator. So when you're here and your car is on the dyno, you're going to be able to talk directly with microphone and headphones directly to the technician that is running on the dyno, that will be able to give you an update of what we're doing, what the car's, how the car's performing, how the fuel's looking, and any logs that we would want to discuss with you. So that, I believe, is an experience in itself. This is the DynoJet 4-wheel drive linked dyno. John, do you want to tell us a little bit about the extraction that you fought so hard to find?
Yes, so we were given the opportunity with a completely blank canvas to build this dyno room. So firstly, when it comes to the fans and the extraction, I'd like to give a big shout out and thanks to Charlie Orpin, who helped me a lot on that side of things, because there isn't anybody really who can give you some solid advice on how to control or manage the air in a dyno cell. We've ended up with 2 15 kilowatt fans at the front. They're drawing cold air straight from outside through the vents that we've got in the front of the wall. Then to circulate the air through the dyno, sitting above the cell, we've got 2 12.5 kilowatt fans. And the exhaust gases, they're managed completely independently. And we've got 2 7.5 kilowatt fans, so we can use those as we want for a car that's got a single exhaust, dual exhaust, and then they needed 5 individual fan controllers to control the speed.
This is all fitted with fire dampers as well.
Yeah, we've got fire dampers on the external wall, and then going through from the lower level to the first level. The door at the back side, and that's got to be an airtight door, the same as the roller shutter at the rear. And then we chose a unique design for the LED lighting, just so we could make sure that, you know, it had a unique effect, especially with the awesome branding and the logo on the back wall as well.
So, as you might be aware if you've been following me on Facebook and also Awesome, that we did have a open area fan extraction upstairs, and this was one of the things that caused us quite some pain, because only 3 or 4 weeks ago we found out that it was actually over 97 decibels in the workshop at the nearest ramp, and that meant that we had to then build a cell for the extraction upstairs. And of course, we don't do things by halves, so we wanted the extraction on show. So I decided that I was going to build another glass wall, and it had to be double glazed and a soundproof wall up there as well around the sides, and that's what we've done. We have also decided to illuminate this room red when the dyno is running, so this just adds a little bit of a unique feature and a visual to the top of the cell. So that's it. That's our new building. Don't forget, 18th of June is our opening day. You can go to our Facebook page, look at the Eventbrite, and get yourself some tickets booked. John, how else does everybody book in to come and enjoy the facility and hopefully book in for a service or buy some product?
Just call us or email us as normal. There'll be no disruption as we're swapping over from the old unit to the new one.
Hope to see you all at the opening day, if not soon at our new facility.